Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over and showing you how to install the Bestop Easy Fold tonneau cover here on our 2022 Chevrolet Colorado. So this is what our tonneau cover looks like installed here. Now this particular one has a nice black vinyl top, which I think looks well on this truck, especially with a black painted truck. And just in general, I think tonneau covers sort of add to the overall look of your truck. They not only serve a functional means, but they also sort of appeal to the aesthetics. So this is a really great tonneau cover option here for this vehicle. I would say it is one of the more entry-level cost-effective cover options. So there's a couple different classifications of tonneau covers. We have soft tonneau covers and then we have hard tonneau covers. Now within that soft tonneau cover classifications, we have a couple different types as well, such as the roll-up type, which is most common, and the folding type, which is what we have here. Now, both the hard and the soft tonneau covers have their own pros and cons. The soft tonneau covers are typically a little bit easier to use, and as we said, they are more cost effective. Whereas the hard tonneau covers are a little bit heavier, sometimes they're much more easier to operate, but they obviously offer a little bit better security. So if you're looking for a top of the line option that are going to protect your very expensive tools, then maybe a soft tonneau cover isn't the best choice for you, because I mean, let's face it, somebody could just come up here and cut the tarp there with a knife and get what they needed in and out. But I would say for all those other applications, maybe you just wanted to put a cooler back here, just some things that you want to protect from the elements. You're not looking to spend a lot of money. This is really where this tonneau cover is going to come into place. I personally really like these soft tonneau covers because, again, they're a much cheaper option than some of the other ones out there, and they're still doing a great job of protecting the contents in our bed. So this is a low profile tonneau cover, meaning it only sticks up above the bed rails by about 3/4 of an inch. So it's definitely low profile, therefore this is going to give you the best possible aerodynamics. And again, touching on what I said earlier, it definitely adds to the aesthetic value of the truck as well, in my opinion. So this one here is very easy to use. Most soft tonneau covers are actually the roll-up type, which are okay, but this one here actually has a tri-fold design, which I really like here, especially in a soft tonneau cover. All we're going to do is, if we need to get something out of the bed that's a little bit longer, so we need to get up in there, or if we just need to carry something that's going to be a little bit taller, all we do is unrelease the locks here. Just release the locks, pull down, then slide out, and you can fold them up to the stored position. We have 2 clamps here at the back. So again, unlock, pull down, slide out, then fold back up and relock. And now we can just take the panel here and begin folding it back. These panels are very lightweight here, so they're very easy to fold. And now it can actually sit back here, and what we're going to do is, if we're driving around town with our bed open, you want to make sure that you secure it at the back here with these buckles. So there we go. Now we have a mostly open truck bed that we could haul around town, those longer items or those larger items that won't fit under the cover there. So it's very easy to go from a covered truck bed to a partially open truck bed. If we wanted to take this one step further, we could actually remove the cover completely by just repeating the same process we used to remove those rear 2 clamps for the 2 ones at the front here. That's what makes this cover so great. It's very easy to fold up, and it's also very easy to just take off completely because it is very lightweight, and the fastening mechanism is very easy to use. So to start off for installation today, we're going to take our tonneau cover out of our box here. We're going to go ahead and place it onto the truck bed here. Now you do want to make sure that the buckles are facing up towards the cab. But this is pretty lightweight, so it is easy enough for one person to get it on and off. But if you have a helping set of hands, I'm sure it'll make things a little bit easier. I'm just going to place it on the top here like so, and then we're just going to slide it down. So now that we have our tonneau cover in position here, what we're going to do is we're going to center it back and forth. So basically, we're going to center it side to side rather, and then I'm going to make sure that this edge kind of butts up to the end of our bed rail there. You don't want it to overlap too much though. Basically, we just want that foam padding there to make sure we're making solid contact with the top of the bulk seal here on our header. So now we're going to come underneath the cover here. Now it doesn't matter which side we start with, but we're going to grab our clamp assembly here, or we're just going to fold it down like so. And now we're going to push it all the way to the edge of our bed. So what we're going to do is we may need to loosen it or tighten it by spinning it clockwise or counterclockwise, but we want that lip on the top of our clamp here to be able to grab onto the bottom of the bed rail. So ours, it looks like we need to loosen a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a few turns counterclockwise. I'm going to recheck that fit there to see if it fits under the bed rail, so not quite yet. A couple more turns. So I'll go ahead and test fit that there. I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure inward, and then I'm gonna pull up on our handle here to lock it in place. And now I have a nice positive latch on the bottom lip of that bed. So now we'll just do that same thing over on the other side. So now we're ready to begin folding the cover back. Before you do that, you're gonna have one clip on each end, those little buckles there. So you just press those two sides in, and that'll allow you to pull it out. And once we get both sides done, we can begin folding the cover back. So once I get to right here, I'm actually gonna come and lower the tailgate, just like that. And then we can fold our final panel back. So now that we have our cover all the way extended here, we're again just gonna do the same thing we did with those rear two clamps here. We're gonna fold it down, we're gonna unlock it, and then we're gonna slide it all the way back to check fit here. Looks like I could stand to tighten this a couple turns there. And that's pretty good there. You can see how it kind of sucked it down a little bit on the foam gaskets on the side. So now we'll just do that same thing on the other side as well. So now that we've ensured everything's lined up correctly and it is a fit, what we're gonna do is loosen two of your clamps here and just work your way back. On either side here, you're gonna have these protective little strips that's sort of just protecting that factory rubber weather seal. So you wanna make sure it gets good contact with the bed rail. So just go ahead and peel that off on both sides all the way back. And now with all of our protective stripping removed, that's gonna do it today for our look and installation of the Bestop Easy Fold tonneau cover here on our 2022 Chevrolet Colorado.